Schema. Schema is no longer just a recommendation. If your website doesn't have Schema in 2020, then it's going to drop in the search engines. The problem with Schema is that it's complicated, it's time consuming, and you need to be a computer programmer to implement it, or pay someone an absolute fortune to do it for you. Well, not anymore. Introducing WP Schema plugin, the world's easiest, fastest, and most advanced schema builder ever created. Let me share my screen and show you just how simple Schema really is. Hello, Mike Martin here from WP Schema plugin. I'm on one of my websites now, and as you can see, this is a locksmith website in the Manchester area. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to click on a diagnosis bar to show you that this site currently has 0 schema. We just go up to as you can see, that's done by the theme, but it has no advanced schema, no complicated schema, nothing like that. Now, normally we'd have to be able to write code something like this on the right hand side. I'm going to show you a different way today. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to come over to this website here that I know has already got schema, because what I've done is I've had a look, checked it, and I can see it's got really good schema. It also ranks very high in the search engines, meaning Google likes what it's giving. Okay, I come back over to my website and click on edit page. Okay, when we scroll down the page here, we have our Schema plugin installed, so we click on it there and we click import. We paste the URL in here and we click scrape. What it's now going to do, it's going to go off and it's going to find all the schema that's currently on this website. Then we click save, and we have the options to save to current page or all pages. For the video, I'll just save to current page. Then what I'm going to do is go back to view page. I'm now going to click on the Schema tool again for you. As you can see, we now have locksmith schema, but not only is it just any old schema, look how amazing this schema really is. It's got all of the locations served for the current business that we're looking at. If we scroll down a little bit further, you can see business description, email address, HazMap, image, legal name, all of the business information that we currently need, even the types of branded vehicles that the locksmith would work on. And in addition to that, if you come a little bit further down, you can see items offered. It also has a huge list of keywords inside of the schema. So this is now going to sit in the head of the website so Google can read it. Okay, so it's easy to pull somebody else's schema in, and now you probably sat there thinking to yourself, okay, well, how do I make that schema relevant for my business? Because obviously it's still got the other company's information in it. Well, I will show you. So we go back to the schema and we click in here. So we know that we're doing a locksmith in Manchester because this is a locksmith in Manchester website, and I've pulled it from a Manchester website. So I can already know that the Wikipedia data for locksmithing, the Wikipedia data for Manchester, the wiki data for locksmithing, and the wiki data for Manchester are all correct, which is cool. What's really powerful about this system is you don't need to keep copying and pasting your own personal URL. What you can do is click on the help button and it gives you shortcodes for everything. So we can click URL and paste that into here. Okay, we change the information here to our own business information, so whatever our current address is. And if we're just a locksmith or an auto locksmith, we make the edits. If the areas served are different, you can swap them in and out here just by going through the form. And then depending on what vehicles you would work on. So obviously this will work in any industry, but I'm doing this in the locksmith industry as an example. Okay, here we've got an @ and the old email, the old URL. So what we would then do is just grab in fact, you can actually activate PHP in here. Watch this. Click on the help tab, click on there, select this little bit of code here, which says get option admin email. And what that will now do when we edit the page, wherever that is, that will show our email address, the administration one. Change your longitude and latitude to your details. Here, if you've got a map, you can pull your map in from your Google Maps setting. And literally, it is as easy to fill in the form as it is to create world-class, amazing schema for your website. As you can see, that's got MLA and Master Locksmith Association. You would obviously change that to your own website, and you would again pop in the URL shortcode for the URL. Now when we go back up to this and we save it, just let me do a quick once over. Let's change that to Locksmith Manchester, and then we'll click save, current page, diagnose, I tried to diagnose the page before I seen it. We come back to the page, diagnose, scroll down, and we now click on the Locksmith Schema, and as you can see, this is now Locksmith Schema. It's got our URL in it, Locksmith Manchester, all the areas served for our business. So that's probably took me 2 minutes to create world-class schema. You would obviously change the map for your own personal address and write your own personal information in there, but it's taken 2 minutes to create what would otherwise be seen as world-class schema. And a normal schema expert would probably charge you anything from $500 to $1,500 to do that for your website. Scroll down the page now, grab yourself this plugin, and you can have world-class schema on your website in the next 10 minutes.